Hello guys, and welcome to my video. So for today's video, a few things are different. I did dye my hair very dark. So I go through phases where I get pretty bored of my hair. That's why I'm always dyeing my hair. I'm always cutting my hair. I'm doing different things to my hair. All of this stuff. I get really bored with my look, so I'm always changing up my look, and I felt like where I was in life, I sort of needed to give myself a makeover. Like, I sort of just felt like I needed it. I just wanted something different. And since I was dyeing my hair dark, that's kind of why I decided to just go ahead and get contacts too, just to give myself a whole new look. So for today's makeup look, I'm doing this makeup look right here. It's just sort of like a romantic pink kind of vibe, I guess. I didn't really know what I was going for when I started, and I ended up with this look, and I kind of like it. I love it. I kind of love it. I don't know why I said I kind of like it. I kind of love it. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and keep watching, and we'll get started with the tutorial. Alright guys, so let's get started. So I already have my brows in, and I did already go underneath them with concealer like I usually do, and I just cleaned up the bottom, and then I set it with a white eyeshadow on the bottom of the brow, but for the lid I used a translucent powder. So pretty much I have seen so many beauty vloggers use this Nivea Men aftershave balm as a primer, and since it's so affordable, I wanted to try it out because, I mean, if it is as amazing as they say, like, why not? So I'm going to use this as my primer today, and I'm going to rub it in and wait till it gets tacky, as Nikki Tutorials does, because that is who I always see using it. So this is only like $5. Like, I got mine from Target and it's only $5, so it's a pretty cheap alternative. So for today, I'm gonna mix two foundations. So I'm gonna mix my True Match foundation in W6 and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation in 208. So the 208 is a little bit too dark for me, and the W6 is a little bit too light for me, so I figure they both should go well together. Before I do that though, I do want to go in under my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX concealer corrector in the shade Medium, and I'm just gonna lay this down under my eyes to help with my dark circles. I like to take this wherever I have darkness, so I do take it around the mouth sometimes too. And I'm gonna take it wherever I feel like I have like dark spots, like from acne that just decided it wanted to stay around, like the remembrance of it. Alright, so pretty much my whole face is just covered in orange, so I look pretty orange right now. You know, not a bad look. Alright, so next I'm going to move on to my foundation, and as I said before, I'm just going to mix the two foundations. So summer's almost over, and I'm seeing so many people do back to school videos, and I kind of want to do a back to school video, but then I'm also like, when I used to go to school, I like never wore makeup because you have to wake up early if you want to wear makeup, and I'm just not about that life. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I hated waking up early. And high school is at like 7 a.m., isn't it? It's like super early. I completely forgot about that. I'm gonna move my hair around a lot because I'm hot and because I didn't want to put it up because I didn't want to ruin my curls, but it's in my way. Alright, so now that we have that in, I'm gonna move on to eyes. I always do eyes before I do concealer unless I know this look is super easy, just because I want to make sure that if I do have fallout or if I do, you know, want a sharper end here, I can just fix that with concealer. Do I want to use the Tartelette palette or do I want to use the Tartelette in Bloom palette? So I didn't plan this video, which means I don't really know what kind of look I'm going for, which is why I'm such a mess right now. So I'm going to use my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I think I'm just going to stay, I want to do like a pretty simple look. I don't want to go too intense. I think I'm just going to stay in the region of like browns and just do that. So my eyeshadow base is set, so what I'm going to do now is get into the palette, and I'm going to start off with the shade Smarty Pants. So this palette was so nice when I first opened it, and now it's just so dirty, but I'm going to start off with this color right here, which is Smarty Pants, and it's just a light tan shade. So I'm just going to take that above the crease. And typically whenever I do this, I like to look forward so that you really can see the folds of your crease. so that you can go right above that. So for my brows today, I actually ended up using an e.l.f. gel liner in the color brown, I believe. I'll list it down below because I don't actually have it here with my makeup. One of my best friends, Katrina, recommended it to me. She was like, girl, you have to try this, because she was doing her makeup one time when we were FaceTiming and her brows looked like beautiful. So I was like, you know, what are you using? And so she was like, yeah, you have to use this gel liner from e.l.f. It's only $3, and I think it works so much better than their actual brow kit, because their brow kit, you can't like pack it on, you can't darken the product, because every time you go on top it just wipes product away, whereas this one, since it's actually a gel liner, it really darkens the brows but also stays in place. It's honestly so perfect, especially since I have dark brows and I use a brown for my brows. I don't want it to be like, you know, you see the brown up here but my brows are black. This one sort of disguises the fact that my eyebrows aren't brown, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now I'm going to take a deeper color and I'm just going to deepen the crease up. So I'm going to take the color Rebel, because I want to stay in like a brown sort of vibe. So I'm going to take the color Rebel, which is like, it kind of reminds me of Red Earth from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can't talk today. It's just like a reddish brown. So I'm going to tap away a lot of the product. I have this Sigma Buff and Blend E39 brush, and I'm just going to apply that more into the outer corner and do like an outer V. So I'm just gonna like flick that at the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that here in the outer V, but I'm gonna bring it in about halfway. Okay, I like that. Am I the only one that struggles with getting both of your eyes the same way? Like I feel like one eye I'm like, okay, we're good, and then I get to the other eye and it's like, no girl. What I'm gonna do is get into my Tartelette palette. I'm sorry for switching palettes like this, but this one has more just regular browns, so I want to get into just a regular brown, and I'm going to take the smallest amount and I kind of just want to go into this outer corner. Just sort of define that more. Alright, so keeping with the simplicity of the look, I'm just going to get into this Milani color and Bella Champagne. It's just a pretty like champagne color. So I'm just going to put that onto the lid with my finger because I really don't need a brush for this. Alright guys, so Bella Champagne with such a pretty champagne pink color. I actually decided to go on top of it with the color Dust from the Naked 3 palette. I just wanted to add a little bit more sparkle to it, and that color is just perfect for that. So next I want to get into concealer. I'm going to finish off the eyes later, just because right now I don't know if I want to do a wing or not. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and this is in the shade medium, and then I'm also going to take just the smallest bit of the color Light Pale, because I do want to give myself a very highlighted look today. So I'm going to take like literally the smallest bit of this just to highlight as well. I always take my concealer up the nose too. So because of that light pale color, it ended up very bright. But that's okay, because that's kind of what I'm going for, and I am going to bronze up as well. So I'm going to bake today. I'm going to get into my Laura Mercier powder and my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to set my under eyes. So I'm going to leave that on for a few minutes and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I look a little funny right now. I finished up doing the under eye and then I did a little bit of a nose contour, so I am setting that right now with powder, which is why I look so funny. But I'm going to move on to contour, and I'm getting kind of impatient, so I don't want to wait for this to set. So I'm just going to move on to contour. Today I want to do something a little bit different with contour. So I'm actually going to get into my Smashbox contour kit, and I'm going to get into this contour shade right here. So with a color like this, you can't take it like a bronzer and get all over with it. You just want to take it in the contour area, so just under your cheekbone, right in the hollows. Taking the smallest amount just here on the forehead. So as you guys can see, today is a very contoured look, not a bronzed look. It's a contoured look. Also, I don't like looking at myself with this, so I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna sweep the smallest bit of that contour color on the sides of my nose. From this same palette, I don't have that much bronzer in it, but from the same palette, I'm going to take this smallest bit of bronzer and the smallest bit of the contour color mixed together, and I'm just going to get in there. For blush, I'm going to take the color Awakening Rose from Milani. Alright, so now we're going to go in and finish off the eyes. Ooh, I'm hot. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll do a wing today. I think I'll do a small wing. We'll see. We'll see how this wing turns out. My wings always just have a mind of their own. They just do as they please. So okay, so it's funny because I said that this was going to be like a chit-chatty get ready with me, and once I start concentrating on makeup, I just go silent. But I just got the wings done. Do I look tanner? Is it just the lighting? Is it my black hair? I look super tan. I am super tan, but like I feel like I look really tan. So I finished up the liner, got my wings done. Before I move on to, you know, mascara and lashes, I'm going to finish off my lower lash line. So I'm actually gonna get into my Tartelette palette, and for under the lash line, I'm just gonna take a brown color. So I'm just gonna take the color Dreamer. This is an e.l.f. brush, and I believe it's the one that came with the little black book, but it's a smudger brush, and I love it for under the eyes. I think it's so perfect. So I'm gonna concentrate more of this in the outer corner and then work my way in. And I actually kind of want to take a darker brown for the outer corner, so I'm going to get into the color Multitasker and just put that here in the outer corner, just to give it a darker color out here. And I did want to give you guys an update on my giveaway. Usually I do this at the beginning or the end because I feel like, you know, in the middle, I don't know if everyone's watching. Some people might tune out and be like, okay girl, you're boring. But I did want to give you guys an update on my giveaway. I do have 2 items in the giveaway, so I am working on it. It's just hard because obviously I don't have like a full-time job other than YouTube, so I'm not making a lot of money. Right now I do have 2 items in the giveaway. I have my favorite lashes and I have my favorite setting spray. So yeah, I am working on it. It's just going rather slow. Alright, so next I'm going to move on to mascara. I really don't want to curl my lashes because sometimes when I curl my lashes it's harder to put my false lashes on. I also can't find my curler. So it kind of works out. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic Mascara, and since I'm going to do false lashes anyway, I'm just going to run this on my top lash line as well and on my lower lash line. So I always, whenever I do mascara, I angle my mirror down below so that I can like really pick the lashes up when I do this. There are a lot of people that don't like wearing false lashes. I used to be one of those people. So I do want to get into doing more looks, you know, without false lashes. I feel like this could actually be one of those looks. Like, you don't really need false lashes because I finished off my eyeliner down the middle. I didn't go all the way in with the eyeliner, so I feel like this is a perfect look. If you don't like wearing false lashes, you can just do mascara. Alright, while I decide if I want to apply false lashes, I'm going to actually do my highlight. So of course I'm going to take my Becca highlight in Opal, which, where did I put it? I'm going to wet a brush with some MAC Fix Plus. And I'm just going to get into this and apply it in the highest points of my face. Boom. Okay. And to do it on my nose, I'm just going to take my pinky and I'm going to take it just on the tip here. So where you put your highlight is really important, because if I were to put it on the actual tip of my nose, like down here, it would make my nose look longer, and I want to make my nose look a little bit shorter. So I took it just a little bit above the tip of my nose. Alright, so I'm going to apply some false lashes. So I'm gonna take these Kiss lashes in Ritzy. They're pretty natural looking. They're not too intense. So I'm just gonna put these on top and I'll do them off camera and I'll be right back. Next we're gonna move on to lips, and I'm gonna take this liner in the color Peekaboo Neutral from NYX. And I'm gonna line my lips with this. Alright, so next I'm gonna go in with the color Sandstorm from the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. I love this color and I think it's so perfect. For summer, it's just a perfect nude, so I'm just gonna take this over where my lip liner is. So now I'm just gonna wait for that to dry, because one of my biggest things is that I'm so impatient. I never wait for it to dry, and then I always get it on my teeth. Next, just to tie in with the whole pink vibes today, I'm gonna take this lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Undressed, and I'm just gonna put that right on top. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's tutorial. I hope that you guys like this makeup look, and I know I have a whole new look going on with the dark hair and the green eyes and everything. So I hope you guys liked the whole look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I am sorry again for being so MIA. I feel like I've been MIA. Maybe you guys haven't even noticed, but it's been a while. I haven't even been posting on social media. I kind of want to start my social media over. I kind of want to start my Instagram over. So lots of changes along with my makeover. But I hope that you guys liked the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.